I'm looking down because my normally I would put it up on my cart that I have my um I can't even talk today, that I have my like shoe stuff on, but I took that out of here. So we're on like a very oddly created thing here. So what's going on? I have been doing insane amounts of photographing. What have you been doing?
I've been going through my death pile. I have some really cute stuff I wanted to show you.
Yeah, let's see it.
All right. This one's not, you can't see. It's just black jeans, but they are brand new.
Nice.
Um,
Not your daughter's jeans.
yep. And the,
Awesome. Yep. Um, the resale is meh. I've been tie dyeing
yeah,
several.
these are they're called the trousers. I mean, they're jean material, but they're called Teresa trousers. And,
Are they doing good?
um,
Would I add them to my list?
yeah, so I thought that this would be a good item. I'm trying to see. I thought I wrote down how much I spent on it, but I don't see it.
Is it in a bundle or an individual thing?
I've had it, but I got them from the Goodwill shop Goodwill. They
Okay.
hadn't
Yeah.
listed them, so they were just sitting there. So, and then I got, oh, this is so cute. Okay, it's like a baby doll,
Mm-hmm.
and
Very
it's
cute.
with a little like tea
The
back
open,
on it.
the open back. Oh, okay.
Okay, and it's like a cotton. Um, it's like a thick cotton. It has some spots on it, but this looks like
Oh yeah.
surface.
I would tie dye that in a second.
Well, I don't know if I'm tie dye or not, but I'll try to clean it if I can. I can always tie dye it. And it's by the brand Koch.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to get it clean. This is supposed to be a small. This is a really big small.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of those brands that they super oversize things.
so this is really cute for the summer. If I can't get it
Uh,
clean, then I'll tie dye it. And then I found,
you can always send it to me to tie dye.
and I think I spent like $5 on it. I think that was not too bad a price.
Awesome.
Then I have these, and I thought this was cute. It's a little short.
Oh yeah. Is it lavender? It looks lavender.
No, it's blue and pink. And it's new. It's called Anna Maria Paletti.
I'm not sure if I know that one. Yeah,
And
I've
that's,
been kicking myself as I was sorting stuff today to look.
well, this is stuff that's in my pile. Look at this,
Yeah,
$150.
I
Like,
know. I have a $420 dress that I pulled out of my pile today.
and then I looked up to see how much I spent on that, and I spent $12 on that.
Nice.
So I spent up a little bit on that. And then I got these, which I'm sure you will recognize.
Lululemon.
Brand new with tag.
Nice.
It's a size
Okay.
6.
It's size what?
6. It's a Darana crop.
Are those pants?
Yeah, they're crop pants.
Okay. Are they
But
like
they're a wider leg, but I got them for $11. I figure I could make that back with that.
Okay.
What else do I have? Oh, and then I have I have this brand new tag. I was on a brand new tag kick, I guess, that day. And
Nice.
it's just a nice like simple office shirt. New with tag. $190.
Very nice.
And it's ecru.
Ecru?
Yeah. Can you see it? There we go.
Oh no, I can't. But I'm blind. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of stuff from them.
And this is silk.
Yeah, it's a really good brand, but It'll start picking up now because it's very resort wear. So I've sold like 2 or 3 ecru things that were new at Tag.
Oh, and then this one, and that blouse was $10. But I
Nice.
think I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
more than I usually spend on things, but
Do
okay.
you
So
do a
then there's
lot of?
this,
Oh, that's sweet.
and this is covered with stains and everything. But I'm not worried.
Tie dye.
Well, it's Burberry Brit.
Mhm.
It's 100% silk.
I got a Burberry Brit shirt that I just tie dyed.
It's 100% silk, but it is washable.
Nice. You can wash
So
silk.
yeah, it says in here, machine washable, do not tumble dry, do not bleach.
Yeah.
So I figure I can.
Pretty much fine for any silk. Come on.
Yeah, so I think I can do well with that.
Yeah. Are you gonna dye it for the stains or just?
I'm gonna see if I can get the stains out first.
Okay. What I've been doing for that, like if I have something and it's got like a couple stains or something like that, then I'm gonna tie dye it if like in my next batch or whatever. I've been actually listing it with pictures of it as it is and that written on there. So that way, if it sells before I can tie dye, at least I've made some money already.
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah. So I've been.
But I figure for that Burberry, I can get $150 for it.
Cool.
Or at least I can list it at $150.
Yeah.
And then there's this. Now, don't be laughing at it.
I want.
It's a pair of pajamas.
Those are cute. Why would I laugh at those? Those are adorable.
So that's the bottom.
Really retro. Those are like so 70s.
And this is the top.
Yes. This is
not a retro piece. It's made to look retro, but it's not a retro piece. And it's by Ban.do.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
Look it up.
Yeah. And I think I can sell it for around or list it for around $40.
That's good.
So, but this thing like has that like it's been sitting in the closet forever smell.
Put some Odoban on a sock.
I'm just gonna wash it with the other one.
Yeah, that'll work.
So I've been going through some of my stuff. I also have cleared the way. Let's see if I can do this.
I see a hanger back there.
Yes.
Taking pictures. Yeah.
So I'm starting to list things. I'm working on like bras and bathrobes and stuff like that because Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
So I have those. And leotards. I got a bunch of leotards months ago. And I figure I can sell them for probably like 25 to 45 each, depending on which one it is.
Right.
And I got the whole bunch of them for a lot less than that. So I'm working on those. That's going to be this week. And I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. I also opened up I was bad. And I bought a thread up box. I bought the oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The DIY designer box.
Okay.
And there was some in there that was like, like Christian Sarancino. I do not consider really high-end designer.
No.
They had Max Mara in there.
Okay.
That's kind of an iffy one.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
So this is a wool belted peacoat in gray, like a dove gray. I can get somewhere around $150 for it.
That's nice. That's the Max Mara coat.
Yeah, that's Max Mara. I got these. beat up,
Who are they?
tired,
I could
all out
who
of
it
shape.
is.
It's Milano Blahnik.
Oh, I get a lot of Manola Blahniks on Shop Goodwill for like the dollar because they don't
It
really.
doesn't sell very high.
Yeah, and people even you don't really get competition for them, so you can usually just let it go until it's down. But you clean it up, and then it does sell. I sold a couple.
But I also got,
Oh, those are amazing. I love
are
that.
they not?
I
So this
love
is
like it goes
wedge
in and out.
platform. This here is like,
Very
this is
structural.
rubber.
Yeah.
This is like a plastic. And then they're Prada.
Oh my gosh.
Are they not gorgeous?
Yeah, I love the structure. It's like very structural kind of
Yes.
setup.
I wish they were my size because I would keep them.
That
And I don't keep much, but these are,
and
I
they're
just love these.
amazing shape too.
They're in their size 41.
Well, I have big feet too, but
I don't have that big of feet. And I
those
figure,
those will sell high because it is a harder to find size.
true.
And it's Prada, and men will also buy it.
That's true. So the Manola Blahniks, I think I can get 25 for. The I wrote it down. The Prada, I think I can get 150 for these.
That's awesome.
So that's good. And I got
Gucci. Oh, Chanel. Dang.
Well, I have a couple concerns with it.
It doesn't look like Chanel at all.
It's a vintage piece. That's one thing. It's vintage. Without a doubt. They don't make this anymore, and they haven't made this in 30 years. You can tell it's pretty worn. The inside of it here this is where it's been worn down so much that those are the nails that hold this on.
Oh no.
But the way this is cut is definitely Chanel. Like it's the high quality cut to it.
See?
Yeah, it's like seamless. And the other thing that gives it away that it's probably that more than likely real is usually right in here you get a seam on the cheap ones.
Okay.
And you don't have it on either side. So this is basically this whole side and all of this is one piece. This entire thing is one piece, which you don't get on fakes.
It's cheaper.
The stitching looks good on the toes. There is like, even with this wear, this is still sits perfectly on here.
Yeah.
Like, so these have obviously been replaced. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I actually have a set for replacement.
But here's my concern. See this?
Yeah.
I have it on both shoes. So they're vintage, they're fading. I've got to see if I can match this color.
That's what I was going to say. What color is that? Is it a gold tone?
This is like a it's not quite taupe, but it's a little bit more than tan. Like taupe is more brown. This is more like golden, almost like a khaki.
Kind of old,
but like it has the ripples here because this is a vintage piece and it's older,
right.
And it's been worn. I mean, but this leather is just, please,
gorgeous.
Yeah, this is. I mean, and this is another piece that if it would fit me, I would still wear them because this is a type of pump that's never going to go out of style.
Yeah, no, that's a total classic.
And it's a good height for like workwear. You know what I mean? It's still high enough where you have a little height, but not so much you kill yourself.
I would definitely look at who was having sales. I like to get stuff from my shoe supply. They have pretty much every color.
Yeah, I have a bunch of that.
Okay.
I have an entire box of like shoes type. Like I love to polish shoes.
Yeah, it's very zen. I like
It
it.
is. Have you ever seen the Elegant Oxford?
No, you keep telling me to check them out, but
Right.
no,
So that's what he does for a living is like shoes. He'll take a pair of shoes that are like that and he'll strip them down. He'll
yeah,
take the wax off, then he strips it down for the color. Strips it
you
all the way
the
down.
glaze or
And yeah, he does the entire thing. He takes it off and he'll redo it. I mean, he does also regular ones too, but I mean, he can do that. He's actually gotten like really high end shoes that haven't been dyed yet.
mm-hmm.
He'll have a customer who'll be like, I want a specific color, and he'll be like, okay, and they give him the shoes, they're undyed, and he just does it from there. But he does a mirror finish on his toes that is unbelievable.
Yeah, I just ordered some because I had like some high gloss and jealous, but then I just found on I think it was on another site, like a higher gloss, more like patent almost. So that's
Yeah, like a military spit and polish
yeah,
type of shoe.
parade time they would call it.
Yep. Yep. No, but
But
that's what he does.
yeah, so I have one of those coming because I mostly use like the high gloss. Um, if it's not something that was really shiny, I use just basic Resolin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it depends too on if you're dyeing or painting.
Yeah.
If you're using leather paint, sometimes you don't need to do a glaze on it
Correct.
unless you want it like super shiny. But if you're using leather dye, then you definitely want to use a glaze.
Yeah, because that's a flat color.
Yeah, not just for shine, but it keeps it from it like builds the water resistance and all of
Yes.
that with the leather. So, but okay, do not use leather luster. When I was in the army, we used it. The nickname was baking boots because you would paint it with the leather luster and then you would have to bake them in the oven for
No.
it to set. Yeah. But it ends up being very damaging on the leather and it peels off. You actually clean it by using Mop and Glow, like literally that brand Mop
Oh
and
yeah, no,
Glow.
that's just ridiculous.
That's how you would clean it. But I mean, it kept you from having to shine your boots all the time. But in the creases, it would just like really bad crack up. So definitely from someone who used it to get out of shining boots when I was in the army in the first part. Yeah, don't use leather.
Don't worry. So
Bit shine them.
yeah, so I'm working on getting my pile down because I have company coming next month.
Yes.
And so I'm redoing part of my house and my spare bedroom that right now has,
All
a
your stuff.
million pounds of
Yeah, we had our tour, but I can't say boo because right now I'm surrounded by stuff. So
well, I'm surrounded by stuff in here, but I also have it in the other room. So I'm working on that. So my goal for this week, and I want you to hold me accountable because part of Death Pile Destruction is holding each other
you want
accountable.
me to hold you accountable? Okay.
Yeah, make sure I'm doing it. So this week, my goal is to get into my resale shed. I have a she shed.
Right.
And I have one side is crafts and one side is resale. Well, the resale is taken over.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to condense down my bags in there and my boxes because I have ones that have like two things in it. And I'm like, all right, this is ridiculous because it just makes it more cluttery. Is that a word? I don't know. But
Clutterish.
so I need to get that down this week so that I can then move the stuff that's in the spare bedroom in there. And that will free up, a boatload of stuff there because I want to move the bed and the TV, and I bought some nightstands and I bought a new bedspread or actually comforter.
You're really fancying it up.
Yes, I'm very fancying it up. I bought stuff to put on the
Who is
walls.
this? Is this like a mother-in-law or something coming to
No, it's just an
visit?
old childhood friend.
Oh, okay.
But
So, yeah,
I wanted to decorate it so it's nice.
right.
I don't want it to be like,
Welcome to my hoarding.
yeah, yeah. Don't open the closet, but the rest of it looks good.
Welcome to my hoarding life.
It's my problem right now is because it's the closet. So the closet right now is a disaster too. But I'm not gonna worry about the closet. I'm gonna at least get the room looking nice and then go from there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna work on, because once I get that out of there and I can condense down, I can see what I have, because I
Right.
know there's stuff in that spare bedroom that has not been listed. And I need to get it all in one room. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I need to start listing more and more a day. I need to get like 25 a day. And I haven't been listing much, mostly because I've been condensing down. Like I condensed down all the boxes and stuff in that room. I went from like
Cool.
150 boxes and bags and stuff down to about 25.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I had
That's not
boxes that
much.
had like 3 pairs of shoes in it.
I did a giant pile of clothes today, and then I probably got like 20 or 30 more things photographed today, before this, and I have like some things already. I kind of like separated everything by category so that it makes it a little faster. And I also went ahead and pulled out the things that need to be steamed, because that always slows me down too, because I'll like throw something on mannequin and then realize, oh, this is too wrinkly, I need to steam it. So that's why I went through first and pulled all the wrinkly stuff, put it in another section of the um thing that the rod, whatever, clothes holder thing.
Mm-hmm.
What am I trying to say? What's right there in your thing? Rack. There we go. The clothes rack is the half of that clothes rack now is stuff that needs to be steamed, and then the other half is ready to go. And then I have 2 more racks that I've kind of gone through, and those should be ready that I can just grab stuff, throw it on, take a picture. I may do just jeans tomorrow, just because they're so fast and they have like giant growing mounds of them in multiple places. So, and that'll give me a chance too to pull more stuff for tie dye. So.
All right. So, in order to get some of my jewelry hoard out of the way,
Oh no!
I bought this. I think I mentioned it last
Oh,
time.
that's your that's the gym, right?
That's the gem tester.
Gym tester.
So I haven't set it up yet, because I'm not working. Currently, I'm trying to work on hanging clothes, and once I get that down to where I think I can do, then I'm going to treat myself to using this. So this is my like.
That's your reward.
Yes, I need a reward.
Well, my friend Lori that lives down the street was supposed to be doing a thing with me, like a list with me, and we were going to do it like every night, do like a log list with me, so that way while we're chatting we're actually listing instead of just chatting. So maybe we should try some of that out, but we don't have to do it live. We can just kind of like support each other. So you're going to try and do 25 a day.
Right? That's what I'd like to do. I don't know if that's realistic.
And I really, okay, let me think about this. If I want, let me see if it tells me. I don't know if I have to look on the computer or not, because I didn't think my last average sale price had gone up from 30, like 3 to 40, but that's because I had some really big sales in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this month, my average sale price, I definitely am not going to use that in calculating my need to list next month, just because I had some unusual high item sells, which is not like an everyday thing. So I think if I do, I want to make like 2 grand divided by.
Well, I just made a sale.
Yay! Not me. That's good. Was it a good one? I didn't have very great ones, but I mean, I got sales today, and over the weekend I got 3 sales. So I'm grateful for getting 3 sales.
I know I didn't do very well over the weekend,
What'd you do?
which is
You
unusual because I
got one.
usually do well.
You just got one, so that's
Well,
good.
yeah. I mean, I got 4 sales. One's a when was this from? This is oh yeah, this today. This is a one's a 3-piece bundle, and they're all small sales. They're like 11, 14, 14, 18. It's my lower end stuff that I just want gone. So at this point,
Right.
I don't care.
Mhm.
So I'm working on all that. But I
What's
don't
your?
know.
Do you know what your sell through rate is?
Not offhand. Is it in my
I don't know if it's on there, but
closet insights?
my sell through rate isn't great. I have not looked at the new things that are supposed to be on Poshmark. So where do we go?
Well, here's for the current month. I've had
Where do
68%
we
has
go?
been offers, 13 has been bundles, 17's buy it now, and 1 is bundle buy it now. You can see on the
Where's that? My closet insights. Okay, let me
yeah,
get that.
it's under there. So
Okay, I don't know where that is. Is that under my seller tools?
yes.
Okay, so we go to my seller tools, and then we have um my shoppers, my campaigns, my seller discount, my closet insights. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So I have 11 listings that sold for $245
Is
so
that for
far.
today?
That's for this month
Oh, current
on
month. Oh, for
Poshmark. Yeah,
sales is
most of
how
my
many?
sales, huh?
How many for the current month?
11 sales so far for $245.
I
But
got
most
46 for 1,000.
I have not been getting sales on Poshmark very much lately. But the
I've
ones
been getting a
I
ton.
got, like,
They changed the whatchamacallit, the algorithm what comes up
yeah,
under.
I was actually doing better under the algorithm that everyone hated than when
I
they
haven't changed.
changed it back.
I really
No,
haven't
I mean,
changed.
I was like the right. Oh, you mean it didn't affect you? Okay. My highest like brand to sell rate was Cachet.
Mine
And
is J. Crew.
oh wow, Oscar de la Renta. Is that Cole? I guess
Well, I
that's
have like my felt my feet 135 at a Gucci at 125. J. Crew is like $116.
that's good.
I mean, there's it tells you everything in these things. Well, not everything, but it tells you quite a bit.
So mine, it's almost half and half of
Oh, is yours?
the blue is buy now and the green is offer. So mine's almost
Wow.
mine's almost exactly half.
So, but if you go on this year, like if you change my current sales for the
Yeah.
year,
Let's go to current year.
375 for $5,653.90.
I have 68 for 2,382.
Yeah, but I've been trying. Remember, I did that
So
$5 sale.
yeah, that's true.
That's why mine is changed. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So I have like in March, so far March was my highest month with 860 as my payout. And overall Brahmin is my highest because, like, I guess
Oh,
it's
compared period. So my January, I sold 207 things because I did that. As I said, I did that $5 sale. So
okay. Yeah. Oh, and look, I actually changed in the yearly.
yep,
The yearly, I also have a tiny little $25 sliver of
there's my
bundle
early.
buy now. So you got more of the bundle buy nows than I do.
Yeah, I
This year I only have 1.05% or $25 in that. Then the next one is bundle offers. I have 7.09% for $169. Then under buy now, 811 for 3405, and my offers are the most 57.81% for 1377.
so for my inventory for the current year, look at January, February, March, and then look at April way down there.
Yeah, I know. I need to list so bad.
I mean, it's $400, 401. So basically, it's 100 items a month.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where I need to be.
What is
I
yours
probably actually need to be higher. For the current thing,
for the
this.
current year? What's your inventory summary?
Okay, hold on. Let me change to year. So 1,162 published listings, and
Wow,
the available listings is 1,105 for a total value of 58,766.
nice. You listed way more than I did.
But remember, because I had delisted everything and I
Oh,
didn't
that's
have
right. So
that
yours, yeah.
right,
I don't delist and relist
back.
usually.
I just did it because I wanted to like not list stuff until I physically know that I touched it and I put it away because I had so much stuff that was like not showing up. It would go missing.
Yeah.
So
So now what it is from what I can see and for the listings is that the top 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 are going to be like someone who just shared. And then the next like 5 or 6 is the actual words they put into search. So basically, the ones that are active, the ones who are not active, and you try to buy from them and they don't exist. And then it kind of filters down back and forth the rest of the way.
you think that those are higher on the
What they're trying to do is remember how they were doing by word. Remember, like if you were looking for Gucci green belt,
yeah.
right? If you put those words in, only the words Gucci green belt, those are the items that showed up first.
Mhm.
So now what they're doing is they're doing Gucci green belt, and then they're pulling it from people who just shared ones that say somewhere in there Gucci green belt.
Right.
It doesn't have to be just those words. It could be more than that. And then they pull like the first like 3 to 5 for that. And then the next group is just those words.
Okay.
And then they go
Well, that's
back to
big for me
sharing.
because I was having so many times I would like search my own stuff.
And you can't find it.
Yeah, because like you had to put the words in the order that it was in the search, and there couldn't be words in between it.
Right. So
So
if you wrote so Gucci green belt, right?
mhm.
But I would put it Gucci green leather belt. And
Right.
because I put the leather in, it wouldn't show up in the
Yeah,
search
I
right
wouldn't
away. It
show.
would be farther down.
Yep.
But now it's if you shared it, it's at the top, the first like 3 to 5, and then the next like 3 to 5 is like the ones with the exact wording.
Okay.
So it's kind of iffy on how to search for things. So you have to be if you're searching, you need to be very precise on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But when you're listing, you kind of have to be
Thinking about all the words that you can use.
right and only put in Gucci green belt and then put leather after, so that that Gucci
Yeah.
green belt part comes up and then the leather is after. But if they put in leather belt, but everybody knows it would be leather, so you're kind of like double guessing.
Right.
And it's not helping with getting your death pile down, because now you're questioning how you are putting
Right.
in.
What am I putting in?
Right. What words should I be using? Am I using the right words? Am I not using the right words? So
I'm wondering if
people.
they are basing it on, because when I first started, who is that? Um I think it was Becky Parks. Yes, Becky Parks is the one. It was from our thing where we met.
Could be.
It's like in your title, you should use the formula basically of brand. Then I think it was brand, category, subcategory, size, color. No, size, then color.
Yeah, but that's not how people are searching, though.
Right, but that's what I was wondering. Like if they even thought about giving us a formula. Here's the way that we're gonna.
No, because they don't want to do that. That's But so I think of it how I would search and try to use those words. So my titles are changing, because before I would do, Gucci green leather belt.
Right.
And now I'm going to have to put in Gucci green belt leather, which to me makes no sense, because it doesn't make it, like when you read it, it doesn't make sense. But the way people are searching. So I'm trying to tweak my listings on doing that, which, it's a big pain in the butt, because I can pump out listings in no time. But now that I have to rethink of the title, and it really doesn't make a difference what you're writing in the description. Description basically has nothing to do with it, with the exception of, instead of rewriting the exact same thing that you wrote on the title, you have to add in what's different, because you're only repeating it. There's no point in putting the same thing below. So if I put in, Gucci green belt title, and if I max out all the words I can use, then under the description, that's where I would put, for something like that, I would put like the size. So I would say it's size, 34 inches to, 38 inches, because in the size category, you can't really put that in because it won't come up in a search.
Right.
So what I do is I put the numbers in, and either I will write C description, or I would do it as, as like a medium or a large, because 34 would be like a medium men's and 35 would be like a large men's. So I would do it somewhere in there and have that, and then have the actual measurements in it, because it's really hard to find a category for it that has, 34 to 38 or whatever it is.
Yep.
So it becomes, harder to do certain things, like they're expanding their categories and their subcategories. But unless like I missed a whole entire category. There's a whole ethnic category now that I didn't even see.
Oh, I need to look at that, because I get a lot of ethnic stuff.
Well, so do I. I have like Asian stuff and Indian stuff, and and I have like lederhosen. I mean, like
lederhosen,
whatever. And now that would be great in the ethnic category, because that would be type of thing. So now I'm gonna have to.
But I mean, they did have those categories before, but they were under, like, instead of going to clothing, like where we normally go, you would have to go to specialty.
No, it's right in clothing.
So now they've moved it basically into clothing.
Correct. So if you go under women's, it's like the last thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Global and traditional wear.
That's very cool.
So they've changed a bunch of stuff. And if you go inside, there's different categories. Like they've expanded the categories. Like now they have capes as a whole separate category.
That's awesome.
But when you're moving along trying to get your death pile done, and all of a sudden you're like, you go to hit them, and then you're like, wait, what's that? Like, oh, I can put it in that category. It kind of throws you off.
Yeah.
Just like there's a pet category, like a main category now has pets.
Pet stuff to list.
Yeah, because it has, it's like women's, men's, kids, home. They have electronics now. That's the newest of
No,
the big category.
one of the first things for home.
No, yeah, well, electronics is its own separate category now, like main category, just like pets is. Now,
Yeah.
I like for me, the group that I belong to, we have a bunch of stuff on there, and of course, it's all in under home where pets was. So now we have to move it all,
Over to its own
and
category.
that's a pain because there's like 250 items.
Oh.
But so they're expanding the category. So when you're trying to get your death pile down and you're used to doing it, because I can do, I do in batches of 5. Like I take photographs of 5 items and then I list 5 items. And I can get those photographs of 5 items done in like 10, maybe 15 minutes if it's something that's got a lot of detail. But like those not your daughter's jeans. There's not much detail to them, so they're going to be easy to take a photograph of. They're black, there's not a lot of detail. So I can usually do that between 10 and 15 minutes, and then I can list it between 15 and 20 minutes because now I got to look a little more. So is this a new category? Do they have a category for this now? And like I'm surprised they don't have a category for activewear. Uh-oh, I think she's frozen. She's frozen. Holly.
Okay. I think we're back. Sorry about that.
I'm like,
I was like, wait, Barbara, we're like in this circle of doom. It's like, wait a minute, we're not live. Something has happened. Okay.
So they don't have the category of, as I was saying, the category of activewear.
They don't.
They don't, which is very
surprising. Activewear on my other accounts. There has to be an account. I know there's activewear.
There is no activewear category.
For Poshmark, I know I'm getting it all the time.
I'm looking at it. There's no activewear.
Dude, then where have I been putting mine? I swear I put mine in active.
If they're pants, they do have.
Wait, I put it under, right. So I go into the category, like women, men, kids.
Well, if you go into pants, they do have track pants and joggers, but that's not like a Lululemon item.
No, they had like there is an athletic.
There isn't
if I can find it.
I'm telling you, there's not.
We both are like, I'm telling you. Okay, category women, and then go into pants, leggings, track pants. Okay,
there's no activewear.
What is up with that? Where have I been putting stuff?
Well, because what you do is you put it in.
No.
You put it in women's, and if it's a pants, you put it under. Like.
So I mean, I've been getting it in
capris
and the other ones.
There's capris, there's leggings, there's shorts, there's well, they have like jogger and track pants, but it's not really activewear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And then when you look at like the tops, there's no tops. I mean, they got bodysuits now, but there's no activewear.
Let me check the.
There's like tank tops, sweatshirts, t-shirts.
Still, this is kind of like the thing that makes me angry about this is that it's very frustrating when you have suit sets if they're not women like skirts. If you've got a suit, it has to be a skirt suit. You can't have a pantsuit on.
Yes.
And that's like ludicrous. Why do we not even have a category under women for suits? It is such a pain in the ass because I try and sell suits a lot.
Well, no, there is a suit, but not pantsuits.
Yeah, that's under skirts, right?
Yeah, the under skirts is.
That's the problem. You can have skirt sets.
Yeah, right, but you can't. There's no suit.
Right. Women wear suits also.
Well, there is blazers and suit jackets, but there's no
there's no suits like there is for men.
I don't
So
think men
like
even has it.
underpants, they don't have pantsuits. They don't even have pants sets. So it's just frustrating because it seems like a lot of things that, and I don't know if it's because of his heritage or what, but it just feels really kind of like demeaning sometimes. And I'm not like let kumbaya stuff, but I mean it's stupid. Women wear pantsuits. Women wear suits. Women are fucking bosses. So put a goddamn suit set
Right.
on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It slows you down when
Right. When
you
you
don't have the category that you need.
right. Exactly. And it's
Just like the other thing that gets me is
and
like,
how are people gonna find it? So I
oh,
need
I know.
a suit set, I need a pantsuit. I go on Poshmark, I can't find it because there's no women's suit section.
Right, which makes it hard.
Hmm.
The other thing that always gets me is under tops. Oh, they finally have sweatshirts and hoodies, but they don't have like they have t-shirts, but I have like shirts. I mean, this is a t-shirt, but I have like
Okay.
shirts that are not t-shirts.
Those you're supposed to put under blouse.
That's not a blouse. To me,
Which
a
is
blouse is like a
I know. I
polyester
feel
button down something.
I exactly that's what I'm saying. The women's categories are very archaic.
Did you see they got muscle tees?
Do they have that in women's?
Yes, which is not a category that you normally find in women's.
Well, I mean, it's tank. Aren't those basically tank tops? Or
No,
no?
they
You know
have
what?
tank top.
I did use that because I do have, and basically the difference between the two is the sleeve area.
Yeah, it's the width of this
Yeah.
right here. Like
So
if it just doesn't have a sleeve,
it's like a little cap sleeve kind of thing.
well, if it doesn't have one at all, that's a muscle tee. And if this is skinny, like like the size of like your bra strap
Right. It's a
thing,
tank top.
that's a tank top. But
Right.
what if you have like like just a short shirt? It's not
There
a
are short
blouse.
sleeve shirts, shorts. There's short sleeve tees and long sleeve tees. But yeah, any kind of top
Well, they
that
have sweatshirts now and hoodies.
yeah,
So
they've had that for a while.
right, so which is fine because that takes
Right.
care of like the long ones. But what's just a regular top?
Right. You end up having to put it under a blouse. And
Right, and which is it's not a blouse, but it's not a
right.
t-shirt.
And
Like,
I feel you. I literally just had
and
one.
which is what slows me down on things. Like I have a bunch of
Right.
tops over here that are not they're not blouses, they're not t-shirts, they're just tops.
Tops. Yeah, and see, we both say it together. Tops in unison. Well, what's the defining characteristic of a blouse? I think for me, a blouse is like dressy.
Yeah,
You
something you wear to work, like a
know? Right,
work top, or something you wear out to a nice restaurant,
right.
that type of.
So
Usually, it's
what?
like a polyester or silk.
Right,
It
and we need a casual tops.
Yeah, I mean
We need a casual top.
they do have button down shirts, which to me that's the
And
problem.
that's
Most
yeah,
women's shirts are not buttoned down; they're buttoned
right,
up.
exactly. They don't have buttons.
Because a button down shirt means the
Okay.
collar has a button
Oh,
on it.
that's okay. That's true too, but they don't have a button up versus a button down.
So they have button.
Have
So they have.
the button down.
If they just wrote
So,
button shirt, would be
yeah,
better.
that would be great.
Because a
But
button down to me is
button down is
collar
yeah, the
buttons
collars
down.
have buttons too. Button up doesn't have those.
Correct.
So you're exactly right. So, but they're kind of looking at it like
If they just put button on it instead of
yeah,
button
exactly.
down.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially on men's shirts, because
And
men's
I
shirts.
want to thank whoever has been sitting here watching us talk about this.
I know.
I'm so
I'm probably
sorry.
thinking, "Oh my god, but he's doing."
Leave
But
a
these are the
message. Tell
things.
us something else to bitch us. Tell
This
us,
is the things that slow me down.
yeah. Well, my biggest thing that slows me down is well, that's a big one. Trying to figure out where I'm gonna put stuff, like what categories. Um, But very cool thing. Then do, and now we've run off our one person that was here for our bitching session. Um, Vendu now is an app. So now on Vendu for Poshmark and Macari, only so far, I can list on my phone or on my iPad.
Oh, well, that's
So,
good.
yeah. So instead of having to, you know, because basically what I do is I take my pictures with my iPad, I then run them through Photo Room, and then I start loading them into blank, um, blank listing things on Vendu, and I'll put like the brand name in there, and then I can go in on my computer and complete the listing. So yeah, like
See, I don't use because I do 95% of my stuff I do on Poshmark, because as you well know, if I mentioned before, I'm lazy. Um, and on eBay, you have to weigh things. I hate to weigh things. Um, so I do have some things on eBay. Right now, I'm having trouble with my account. I have like $105 I can't get out. I have to do something and I can't figure it out. I'll tell.
did you give him your social security number?
Yeah, I don't know what I did. I did something. It's locked down. I can list all I want. I can sell all I want.
But you
But for the
can't
life
have the
of me,
money.
I can't get my money. I'm
Yeah.
not worried. Right now, there's only like $105 in it. As I
Just
said, I don't sell
call
much.
him. Just call him.
Well, I know I've got to get to it. I just haven't done it. That's all. I'm not. It's not to me. It's not a big thing. I'll get to it. But I did sell or try to sell some things on Facebook Marketplace. As you know, they had the scammer issue.
Yeah.
Um, but I also have quite a few people who've asked me if I could ship something, and normally it wouldn't be a problem, but it's a Pyrex glass percolator coffee.
Uh,
And that little stem thing is like this wide. And I don't want to ship something that's glass like that. It's going to break.
yeah.
And it might not break, but I don't want to take the chance on it.
Right.
$40 and $45. They're not cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want to ship them. And I've had a ton of people ask me if I would ship them. And I said, I don't want to take the chance.
I've had two lost packages. Just like within the last couple of weeks.
Oh, I've got a package right now that I accidentally switched the label on.
No, this is like they were supposed to go to the right place and
No.
they're tracking part of the way and then they go missing.
No, this is worse. This package here, I sent it to this very nice person. I got the label right here. And I sent it to them, except that they bought a pair of jeans. I sent them shoes. And the jean one, the one with the jeans, it's missing. It's never been scanned.
So it didn't even scan when you dropped it off?
Nope.
So you've completely lost the jeans.
And both of them are very expensive. These shoes, brand new, these shoes are $700, but I sold them for like, I don't know, like $70 or something. And I can't even send them to the lady because I don't have a label because the label is just missing, and because it's on the package that's
so
anywheres, and and the person who got these was like, my husband did not buy shoes, and I was like, and she's like, is this a joke? And I was like, no, I switched the labels on it. So they refunded her money, which is perfectly fine, because the other one isn't tracking, so I can't even like send her the item that sold. And I feel really bad because she bought them for him for his birthday, and and it wouldn't be such a big ordeal if
if it had been scanned at least.
So the package is missing. I'm so aggravated.
And what really makes me mad is like one of the ones was a bundle, and it was like really cool stuff, like this antique Grun, Grun, watch.
Yep.
Really cool looking. She had like a wicker bag. I think it was like 4 or 5 things, and like 2 or 3 of them were. Oh, one of the things was the Etne Anye that was it Amy or um Amber? Either Amy, one of our A girls, um, had bought it when she was out, and I told her I wanted it, so I bought it from her. I don't remember, but that was one of the things that was in there.
It's
It
just really, really
made me
aggravating.
so mad because it was such a cool box of stuff that she got, and it disappeared.
I mean, this is like it's like $120 in sales
Yeah.
that I'm gonna lose altogether.
And you're not going to get paid by Poshmark because it never scanned.
Right. And then the other one, I have the item back, which is perfectly fine. I can re-put them up. But the other one, I can't,
Well, okay, I'm still trying to figure out this chick sent me an offer for a motocross jacket, right? And then I accepted it. I got tags sticking to my feet. So I accept the offer, and then I get the message that they need to fix their payment form. Like, okay. Then I get it. I mean, it's literally like seconds after I get the notice that she doesn't have payment set up. I get a message from her, and I was like trying to do something, and it was like ding, and then like not even a minute later, it's another ding, and she's posted on the item that she bought or supposed to have bought, asking me what it's made of, what material it's made of. And I mean, it's like, what material is it? I didn't answer that second. What material? I mean, it's like double whammy on what it is. And I was like, I don't know, like Teflon or Kevlar part, probably. I don't know. And so when I went and checked the thing, she's like, oh, if it's Kevlar, I definitely want it because Kevlar ones are way crazy expensive. Because I went down and checked mine, and all of them are polyester. So all the basic ones are polyester. So I told her that it's polyester. I haven't heard anything, but she sent me an offer. I accepted the offer, and according to Poshmark's rules, she has to buy the item. She can't just like, oh, whatever. But I don't want to sell her the item at this point because there's going to be a case. It's just that's what it's looking for.
there's going to be a problem with her.
Oh yeah, I know for sure if I actually sold her this and sent it, there's going to be a case. So just trying to avoid.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I sold another bundle.
Okay, I don't want to be in here. No, I love
Well,
it.
it's not much. It's literally like $19 for 4 things. It's all kid stuff. It was given to me for free. I have no money into it at all.
Well, that'll work. I actually got 3. We got a new neighbor, because I live in a Habitat for Humanity neighborhood, and so we had one like next door is my crazy people, and then on the other side of them is new people. And I was talking to them, handing out my card and stuff, letting them know what I do. And she's like, "Oh, I've got some kids' clothes." And I was like, "Well, list them." She's like, "No," and brings me down 3 huge bags of kids' clothes.
Just bundle them together.
So now I'm gonna have to sell kids' clothes.
Well, bundle them together. Be like, here's all girls size 6 or something.
Yeah, you know what? I might do.
Put it on Kittizens.
That's what I'm thinking about because I want to try and see what it's like because they do allow women's clothes now on Kittison too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think that started like the beginning of the year maybe. So it's like mom and me. And that's one of the things that I got at the bins. I got a women's like really nice red Mandarin collar, the whole works, Chinese dress. And then I also found a kids one that it's got you can tell it's a higher end one because of the tag. So there's like a little girls one and then an adult one. And I was thinking of doing it as a mommy and me and putting that.
No, that would work.
Yeah. So Just have to hope there's a mommy and a me that are the right size.
So, like
Oh,
I've been just trying to get rid of my lower end stuff right now
yeah.
because a lot of it is stuff that I got like in well, the kids' clothes were given to me. So that's
Yeah.
fine. And then some of it I got in like uh the like thread up bulk boxes, like the 25 women's things, and
Okay.
like all the good stuff sold, and now you're in with like the bread and butter or the low end stuff. So at
Right.
this point I'm like, I just want them gone,
Yeah.
and the faster I can make them gone, the happier I'll be.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to be really fast now. I've stopped picking up my phone. Like that's the biggest thing. If you notice, like in our group, I've been very quiet, but it's just because if I pick up my phone, I will lose an hour in what feels like a second. So I just really have to be like, okay, I'm photographing now. Put the phone down, let it, play a video or movie or something in the background and just, you know, work. And even the biggest thing is that Pavlovian mindset that we get where it's like we hear the ding or the cash register or whatever sound effect we have for getting an offer or something, and we have to run over and check our phone. So
I don't do that as much. I mean, I do, but I don't lose myself on the phone. I lose myself on the YouTube. I'm like, oh, I'll just watch this
okay.
15-minute YouTube, and then there's another one, and then another one, and next thing I know, it's 2 hours later. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I did nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll listen to them in the
I
background.
can't. I've got to watch it, even if it's like only talking.
Yeah.
Like, I like watching like
Did you do Clubhouse? Did you ever join Clubhouse?
no.
Okay.
There I like watching some of the videos that are just talking. There's no video basically to it. It's
Okay.
just words, like on it. There's like
Okay.
stories from like Reddit.
Then
People read like stories from Reddit.
you should check out Clubhouse. The,
No, I don't need one more thing to distract me.
well, no, Clubhouse is just it's like podcasting.
Doesn't make a difference. I still have to stare at the screen.
But there's nothing on the screen.
It won't make a difference. I will stare at the screen. I'm telling you,
There's
these Reddit stories that they have, there's no video to it. It's just the words going across the screen. And I sit there and look at them like this. I'm like, I could be on the other side of the room taking videos, but no, I've got to be right here to see it.
Videos. I need to check too on if they've added video support on Vindoo. Because it's like everybody's adding you can add a video to your listings now. eBay has videos now too on the listings. So
eBay's always had videos.
eBay has?
Yeah, I don't know if you look.
I got a message saying now you
can, here's the thing. It was so far deep in that it was a link that goes outside of eBay that you can then import in. Now it's directly on eBay. That's the difference.
Okay, so that's the difference. But yeah, so I want to start adding some videos. I mean, I bought that turntable kind of for that, as well as making it easier for me to turn stuff around. But I wish it had a speed adjuster because it just barely makes it all the way around in the 30 seconds or whatever you have. So it would be nice if it went faster. So what I've been doing, like for shoes, I'll put one so that it's back and front.
Yep.
So that way when it goes around, you've at least seen kind of the whole shoe, even though it hasn't gone.
Yeah, I haven't been I only did a video on one item.
Yeah.
It was a bracelet, and it was kind of like meshy, so it was flexible, and I wanted to be able to show that it was flexible. So I did this video for a few seconds. I sold the item.
Yeah, that's awesome. And even like because you do jewelry, it would be really good. Like you could especially like with AB Aurora Borealis rhinestones, being able to turn it so that the light shows the different colors would be really good.
Well, that like something that you have colors on or something is always a good
Yeah,
um choice. Yes.
yeah, like it color changes. But I don't know. I need to get on that. But right now, my main thing is photograph, photograph, photograph. And then I need to. Last night, I went pretty late last night. So I actually went to sleep kind of right when I came up from taking photos. But I really need to run my photo room because the big thing, like with photo room, I just like you can do 250 photos now at a time on the pro account. So that helps.
Yeah,
Um,
that does.
yeah. So that's what I've got to do tonight is go through and download everything, and then kind of I'm trying to work with them where so like tomorrow I'll take this huge giant pile of stuff that I just photographed. I'll take it next door to this my listed items inventory room, and then that way I've kind of been matching it up. Like I've got one of the zip up kind of bags,
Hmm.
kind of like an IKEA bag, but it zips up.
Yeah, I have those.
Yeah, so I've been dividing everything out into what they are in those bags, so then that way I can like pick up the shirt bag and be able to go through, do my measurements, and put it in the bag, and then have a bin there that it's going right into. So hopefully, streamlining my process is going to let me get through this a lot faster. I
I
don't
just want to be able to get down so I can get that room fixed up nice, and then
know. Did you get the storage room?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
I may yet.
But is it on sale still?
Yeah, it's on sale.
Do
Thank
you really
God.
think you need it now? Like, or are you feeling more like, okay, I can do this because you've cleared out what was keeping you from taking pictures. You can now take the pictures more easily because that kind of
That's
will
the goal, like to clear
stuff.
it out. That's why I cleared it all out so I can get the pictures so that
Right.
I don't have to, you know, buy the storage room because that always becomes like a crutch.
Exactly. That's what I was telling you. I'm like, if I
I know it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to follow through.
but think about it. Okay, if you're gonna put stuff into a storage room, you still have to go through everything and you got to do everything that you could do at home to get it listed. You have to do to move it.
No, I know. Well, that's the other thing. Like as you know, I'm lazy and I don't want to move things too much.
You know, why
I'm
do
like
all
the
the work?
laziest person. I'm like, and I'm always yelling at like Dory and you too. I have said it too, where I'm like, don't touch things a million times. Just touch it
Yeah,
once.
yeah, that's definitely. But that's also like, because I used to do a lot of just in time manufacturing before it became ISO 9000 and ISO 9002. Is it? Have you ever seen the movie Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yep.
So that's a story of an actual person. And I've forgotten his name now, but it's like a true story. He and his wife had like a whole bunch of kids, and he came up with time and motion studies and watching people um like go through completing a task. He would like see all the steps that they did to complete that task and then figure out like what's the best way, what's the fastest way, like are you doing something like you said where you're touching it twice. So stuff like when I'm taking photos, if I do my measurements as I'm taking the photos, it actually takes me longer than if I just do photos and then do the measurements as I'm bagging them up.
I don't do
So
measurements. And
I
I
am
never, and whenever I've given measurements to anybody, they never buy it.
I've had a few, not many, that do buy it. But I have had I do think a couple sales that I got because I did
I don't
have.
think anybody buys them. I think they just want you to work. And
Yeah.
as I've always said, I'm too lazy for that.
Well, I just figure it's part of I'm putting I fold all my stuff on folding boards just because I'm anal like that. So when I put it on the folding board, it's easy. I just throw the tape measure down and it's part of my folding it up. So it's not really that much work added because I'm already in a situation where I can easily take the measurement. So are you writing down stuff for your cells now?
I'm right. I've been printing labels.
I heard you print the labels
Yeah,
and
I print the labels out, and then I'm
write down what you
writing
got.
down what each of the items are.
Yeah, I do that too. But I still take my phone with me just so I can double check because I'll double check each item. And I actually, as when I print out the label, I use the little Poshmark checklist. I'll click that I printed the label. And then when I go downstairs and like actually pull the items, I I check the like packed the item so that I know that I've already pulled it. And then once I packed it and I'm on my way to the post office, I put that I've shipped it. So, or if I put it in my mailbox, I put that I shipped it. So that way I can use those three things to make sure I've got everything for Poshmark. For the other ones, I just, with my phone. But we have been talking for an hour, even with our mess ups. We're probably 17 minutes behind and over. And you're already getting your stuff together for packing.
Well, I'm not gonna go out in the shed and go get the stuff. If it's in the house, I'll do it. But if it's in the shed, I won't go outside. It's
Yeah.
dark out. I don't go out outside after dark.
Is there a reason we should know?
Well, no, I mean I'll go shopping and stuff, but I'm
Is,
not
is,
going out in the
is
shed.
there
That
is there like a murder mystery we
you
need
know,
to look
I have a cemetery in my backyard. You never mind. You
at?
never
Oh,
know.
that's true.
Well, that's
Well,
not the reason. I just
okay,
don't. I don't like to take the chance
right.
of being out there. And my husband doesn't hear great,
Yeah.
so I could be screaming my head off, and he would never hear me.
See, you need a little thing like me. The VA because I'm a fall hazard waiting to happen. I got the. This is actually different than the I've fallen, I can't get up people. This actually has a GPS.
Oh,
So
the new fall, and I can't get up have GPS now.
yeah, so that's what this is. So what if I go to the grocery store or whatever? Oh, but the really annoying thing, kind of, you have to charge it once a week, and I forgot to put it in the charging thing beginning of last week. So I get a phone call saying, "Hey, you need to charge it." I'm like, "Okay." So then I'm trying to find the charger and plug it in. Well, then my cousin, who's like the third person on my call log, sends me a message freaking out. "Are you okay? I just got a call about your falling and can't get up thing." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just got to find the charger." Well, my son has still not told me if he got a message about it. And then my stepdad, he told me when I was calling and talking about my mom. So the top two people on my she needs help list are not even following through unless there's another situation where, oh, by the way, and
I'm
like,
dead on the side of the road. Thank you for
yeah,
caring.
exactly. But it is fun here because you have to do this weekly. So we'll do this right now. So watch.
Calling the support center.
Okay, I'm dead.
Holly Bethany, this is on alert.
Do you need help?
Testing.
So you are just testing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, your device is working. It has been a pleasure speaking with you. If you ever need help, just press your button. Thank you for choosing Honor Alert.
There you go. So if I've fallen and I can't get up, I call my Honor Alert. And the VA pays for this, so that's awesome.
Yeah, mine is just in the. I mean, my she shed's just in the backyard. I mean, I could go out there and whatever.
No, I also take this when I get downstairs just because I am a fall hazard waiting to happen.
Well, so am I, but that's because I'm klutzy.
Well, same, but I'm also klutzy with broken parts, so that makes it like double worse.
I'm just totally klutzy.
I'm
right, well,
waiting for my next Ben's trip since I've gotten this, so I can like totally mess with people. Be like, but anyway.
so wrong. All right.
Okay, so let's go get our shit together so tomorrow we can have another awesome day. And thank you so much for joining me.
Oh no, thank you.
We'll work this week to keep each other going and actually listing every single day. So your listing goal for this week is 25 items per day.
Ugh.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah, I know. I said
Okay,
that.
so how about 10?
No, I need to do 25.
Okay, well, then make it 25.
So by the time we come back next Sunday, I should have
7 times 25. Do I need to use the calculator?
175.
You want 175? So 25 times 7, and I did that wrong number. 7. 175. Sure. I don't know. Yeah, I probably have that many pictures right now.
I want to get that done so that my goal is.
Okay, so our goal is 175. Let's do it. 175 for the week.
I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be 25 a day, as long as overall.
But and every day we are listing something at least.
Yeah, that's fine. Some days it might be 20, some days it might be 30.
Right, exactly. Okay, so 175 is our goal. What is your count at right now? Let me see what my count is for right now. I think I'm at 100.
Well, the problem is, what if you list on, like sometimes I list just on eBay or just on Facebook Marketplace?
We'll count that as a listing.
I know, but it's not going to match up my numbers. So I'm at 3383.
I get what you mean. I am getting followed again. Oh, there's a Holly with an eye. What am I at? This is where it tells you the number based on. Is that your number that's on your main page?
Yep.
Okay, so that's not actually how many listings you have right now.
That's my total listings.
Yeah.
What do you want? You want what currently I have available?
Right.
Okay, hold
on. Where's it at? I forgot. My Posh stats.
1443.
Right? It's in my Posh stats. Where is that? Come here. Where are you?
There.
Okay, my Posh stats. I have 1,105 right now active. Yeah. Let's do it.
So my number is going to have to be.
I want to see how many shares you have so I can laugh. So you've been selling longer than me, so I'm sure you're way higher. My total sales since I started February 2020, 2020 is 929 sales for $19,104.02.
I have 1,826 sales for $27,354.
Excellent. And I have 117,773 shares.
I am not a Posh ambassador. Once again, I'm amazing.
Okay.
All right.
See you later in our group, and then we'll see everybody else on Sunday to see how we did on our challenging ourselves to 175 listings. We can do it. We got it.
75.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.